With the news of Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million hitting all across the internet, it made me realize that many of us men are dumb, and we're going to continue losing bags and bags of money in the process. In this video, I'm going to talk about why having a whole bunch of women around you will dilute your wealth. Let's get to it. The first reason why having lots of women in your life will dilute your wealth is because you are dating and spending a lot of money instead of buying investments. When you date, you're going to have to take them out. You can take them here, Cheesecake Factory, Junior's, Red Lobster, Burger King, McDonald's, White Castle, Wendy's, all those good places. But you're not investing in buying stocks and bonds and all types of stuff, crypto, whatever the things that float your boat to that you want to buy, you are investing in them. When you invest in women who are not your wives, you are going to lose money. These women don't really give a damn about you and see you as a lick. You are a person who is spending lots of money on them while they go ahead and make their lives better off of your dime. You don't want to do that. You want to find someone, or if you're polygynous like me, 2 or maybe 3 women, and make sure that y'all invest together. You make sure you let them know, I love y'all and I care about y'all and I want to be with y'all, so I'm going to invest in y'all. But don't have so many women that you dating, because I'm telling you, you are going to fail. You're going to fail. The second reason why having so many women will dilute your wealth is because the time value of money. If you are spending time dating these women and doing all types of stuff, you are not making money on your end. Now, you might say that, oh, well, I work on my job and I'm making decent money here. Okay, cool. But if you were to put in a couple of extra hours of overtime instead of spending that time chasing women, look how much money you would have. If you making $1,000 a week and you put in, let's say, 10 hours of overtime, and now you're making $37.50 per hour, now that's an extra $375 that you have in your check. And now you say, wow, I'm making $1,375 after taxes. Let's say you're coming home with maybe $1,000. Now you have a lot more money to be able to invest in stocks, bonds, crypto, real estate, all types of stuff. Instead of you investing that time and energy with women, it will not help you. Invest in yourself by taking control of your time so that you will have wealth in the future. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. I really, really appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, but you're spending it with me. Thank you, thank you. Can you do me a favor and like this video? Make some comments after you watch the video all the way through, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. That will help me out so much. I'm inching closer to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to get to it by the summertime, but I can only do it with your help. So please help a brother out. Thank you for watching. Let's get back to it. The third reason why having so many women in your life can dilute your wealth is because you risk the chance of getting into a bad situation. Let's look at Shannon Sharpe, for instance. If he would have listened to Monique when she said this.
But you tried to say that. What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
He wouldn't be in the situation he's in now. He would have been at home, drinking his cognac, doing what he wanted to do, having fun, doing nightcap, not losing a whole bunch of sponsors, all types of things. Because he chased Young Tail, this man can possibly lose $200 million. Over some Young Tail, there's no way I'm gonna have a woman make me lose the bag. No way. I don't care how beautiful she is. I do not care. But you see, a lot of men don't think that way, and they cause themselves to be in a messed up situation. Look at Diddy. If Diddy would have just said, you know what? I got me a good woman in Cassie. Let me make it right and marry her and not try to abuse her, not try to control her, all that stuff. Because this is where a lot of men go wrong with controlling and trying to control women. If he would have just done that, he would have been good. We wouldn't hear nothing about the Diddy parties. And even if he did have such parties, we wouldn't hear about it because he would have been married and maybe they would have kept it on the hush-hush. But it is what it is. Men, let me tell you, chasing a whole bunch of women can possibly get yourself in a bad situation. And now you are paying lawyers millions of dollars instead of saving that money to get you out of a sticky situation. Don't do it. The last reason why having so many women in your life will dilute your wealth is because of trust. See, when you are a man that's trying to make it and trying to make a lot of moves and stuff like that, you need to know that the woman that you are sleeping next to can be trusted. If you are having so many different women in and out of your bed, you can't really build that trust. You can't really know if you have a ride or die woman, a woman who is going to make sure that you are good, who's going to make sure that your investments are good, who is going to make sure that you are healthy so that you can continue to make the money that you need to make or want to make so that you can be able to build a legacy. When you have a whole bunch of women, you can't build that. You can't build that trust because they are only in it for the money. It's obvious they're in it for the money. But when you build a woman who really loves you and cares about you, you know that you can sleep soundly at night because your money is making money. But if you're constantly diluting your wealth by chasing all these women, you're not going to have that time to build that trust. And that is something that's very, very important. I had to realize that, and I'm 39. I wish I realized it when I was younger, but God has made sure that I realize it now so that I have quality women in my life. Not a whole bunch, because I don't need that as a polygamist. I don't need a whole bunch of women. But to have quality 2, maybe 3 women in your life is awesome. You don't need to experience 50 women like this guy said.
Have at least 50 partners, right? Sexual body count.
You don't need that. What you need to do is to focus on your spirituality, get one with God, Jesus, Yahweh, Buddha, whatever you call your God, be one with that, and make sure that you can build trust with quality women. And that might be that you marry them. I'm a strong person and believer in marriage, especially now when you do it the right way. And I'll make a video on how to marry the right way in the future. But right now, we're talking about diluting wealth. Guys, you want to build that trust and you want to know that you can trust the woman that you're laying down with. Well, guys, these are my 4 reasons why I feel that having so many women can dilute your wealth. I know it's many, many more, but I wanted to pinpoint on these. My brothers, please understand that having all these women may seem fun and dandy and stuff like that, but you would notice that you will lose a lot of money chasing women, but you will gain money chasing money. Don't do it. Don't be a whoremonger. Don't be a person who wants to get 50 bodies and stuff like that. You don't need that. You need to have quality women in your life that will be able to increase your wealth instead of decreasing it.